is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cousins to throw it. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they just field across the 22 yards there. First down.
A lot of moving parts on this ball. A nice design to let the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over right at the 25. 22 yards there. First down. Cousins now. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Cousins. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They get their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins from 21 yards away. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Vikings 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's got room at the 30. And some space here. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. And boy, see, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, take a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stafford on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try to mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. DJ Waddle got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
That wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Not scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so long as the punter, Riley Dixon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
It's complete to Cook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Third down pickup of 20 yards.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action now, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Cook now off the read option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And Cook has it left side. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering, and they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Stafford now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lucy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Final play of the half, Cousins. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. John Ross, as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Joseph now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're moving to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
After the sack on first down, Stafford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And some room to work. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 50, Stafford. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Cook again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will hit the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season wide. Saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The give running right is Akers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. In motion left, Robinson. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And Gay knocks this one through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those are really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Akers. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Akers going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt the horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Slot man moves right. Cousins to throw it. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. So signs of life, and what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
From his own goal line, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game. Because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. It really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st down, here's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Stafford now to throw. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So the 2nd half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taking the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score when time remains.
Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Cousins. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That is caught by Thielen. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Cousins. And this is going to be caught. It's
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.